Hi, I'm Paul and here we are at Creative Care in the workshop, the home of the original Safe Space bed. And today I'm going to show you how to assemble one of these safe and sound pods. The first part of the assembly is to build the upright legs and attach the brackets. So this is the bottom bracket, which has a cutout on the bottom, and the top bracket has a hook on the top. That's how you find the difference. The bottom part of the upright has two holes and a plastic insert. You slide this onto here, lining up the hole with the hole in there. You then get the foot of the bed and insert it into here. These pre-drilled holes are a way of adjusting the mattress height on the bed. If you set it on the higher setting, then the mattress top will be higher above the floor like a normal feeling. If you set it down on the bottom here, then the mattress will be lower to the floor and there'll be no gap underneath the bed. You take the bolt and insert it through and tighten it up. You then take your 8mm spanner and tighten all 4 of the pinch bolts. You then go to the top part of the upright and insert, knocking it on until it hits the hook. And then again, you do up all 4 of the pinch bolts. And you repeat that process for all 4 of the uprights. As you can see, we've assembled all 4 of the uprights and laid out the bottom bars. The bottom bars can be identified as they all have zips on them. So we now proceed to the corner, lift up the upright and stand it. Then the corner is inserted into here and a bolt passes through. A second one. You tighten these with a 10mm spanner. Proceed to the long bar. And repeat the nuts and bolts. This process is repeated on all 4 corners. So as you can see, we've assembled the bottom bars and all the uprights are now all standing up. So the next part is to insert the top bars, and the top bars have hooks on them. and they insert into the top bracket. So slide it in, line up the hole, insert the nut, and fit the nut to the back. Again, tightening with your 10mm spanner. Proceed to the other end and repeat. As you can see, these hooks face upright. Putting the nut on the back. Then we'll do the short bar. And again, the hooks face up. Insert the small bar. And putting the nut on the back. Bolt through the bar. And tightening with the 10mm spanner. Okay, and you proceed to do all 4 top bars like that. So as you can see, all 4 top bars are all now in place and bolted tightly in. The next part will be to assemble the base, which is the crossbar and the 2 wooden boards. So the crossbar is inserted between the front and the back bar. They're labelled up and screwed in place. So the crossbar is now installed. Next, fit the wood on top of the frame. So one board goes in here, resting on top of the crossbar. And the second board and the board is screwed to the crossbar. And all held in place. And there are multiple screws all the way around to hold the board in place. So as you can see, the wooden board is now all screwed in and all tight to the frame. So the next part is to install the mattress and zip on the waterproof mattress cover. So the mattress goes on top. Then the waterproof cover goes over top of the mattress. and zips to the bottom bar on the zip. And this is repeated on all 4 sides. This makes the mattress fully enclosed and entrapment free. From inside the bed, there is no way that the mattress can be lifted and causing any risk of entrapment or obstruction under the bed. One fully enclosed mattress. The next part is fitting the main fabric. The main fabric hangs from the top bars on the hooks. So take the hook from the main fabric and hang it on, working your way round the fabric, hanging on one hook at a time. Going round the back of the bed here now. All the hooks are hanging and the fabric is now suspended from the frame. Pull out the bottom and drop the fabric over the mattress. Then zip the main fabric to that waterproof mattress cover you installed earlier. And there's a zip again on all 4 sides. Make sure you go right to the end of the zip. Doing the back. The next part is tensioning up the fabric. So starting on the front, tension each of the uprights. Just pull them and bring them up. This is applying tension to the sides of the bed, pulling against that zip on the bottom. Once you've tensioned vertically, then go to the corner of the main fabric. There's a strap that goes over top of the top bracket. And again, tension that, which pulls this corner tight. Pass the straps on the corner, round the upright, and pull tension until the tip of the tape reaches the edge of the bar. And do that on all this corner. You see as it reaches here. This will ensure that the fabric is then central inside the frame. Repeat this process on all 4 corners. Main fabric is now all tensioned up and tight. One important feature, make sure that the door is zipped shut when you're doing the tension. If not, you'll over tension it and the door won't be able to zip shut. So the next thing is to place these pads on top of the bars, which protect. There's one on each, 2 long ones and 2 short ones. These ones go over the top. Then inside, There's the top flap, which comes from the inside of the bed and passes over the top of the fabric, over the top, enclosing the 4 black foam pads. And again, this is held in place with the zips. So you zip this top flap back to the main fabric, pulling it tight, tucking in the tension straps as you go along. And this is the same on all 4 corners. Pulling it along, holding it, tucking the tapes in. Make sure you go to the end of the zip each time. Then we fit the netting roof, if you have a netting roof on your bed. The netting roof goes over. And initially it's held in place by hooking it on the hooks. And again, using zips is held in place, and the zip is on the top flap under here. We come along. And again, this is on all 4 sides. As the netting roof can sometimes be quite tight, you need to pull it a little bit and do short stretches of the zip rather than pulling it all in one big go. And the last one will always be the tightest one. So you pull it down to take the tension. Finally, pulling the straps tight. So once the netting roof is zipped in place, the final part is to insert the padded corners, and these go over the steel corners. The foam tucks in, they hang on top here. Then there's a zip on the inside of the corner that comes up, zipping up to the top, and then the same on the back. You pull it round, hold it, and then there's one padded corner for each upright. Okay, there's one more bit to add. Just hold. One of the padded corners has use and care instructions on how to keep the bed clean and at its best. and this usually zips on to one of the rear corners. There's one padded corner for each upright leg. The final part of the assembly is to insert the toe stubs into the pocket below the door. One at each side. One fully assembled, safe and sound pod.